Hi, I'm Sam Jeppy, Vedic Astrologer, talking to you today about the sign Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun, the mighty sun. It's a fire sign and it's male, external. So, of course, Leo it's the animal symbol is a lion, and it's a big, powerful creature that's the king of the jungle, and the sun is the ruler who is the king. The sun is the origin of everything. All the planets revolve around the sun. If it wasn't for the power of the sun, there'd be no life on Earth. Every being that's ever lived, that's living now, that will ever live on Earth, will be powered by the sun. Think about that for a minute. That means all the food you eat, your heart beating, your ideas, everything comes from the sun. You might say it comes from the food you eat, but your food is really just sunlight. When you eat a plant, you're eating sunlight in that form. The sun is in it. When you eat animal meat, you're eating, after the animal ate the plant, you're eating the nutrition, but it's all sunlight. The origin of everything is the sun. Imagine that. Imagine being the cause of life itself. That's what the sun is, and that's what the sun is in you. It's the part of you that feels vitalized and invigorated by this creative, this naturally creative part of who you are that says, I'm going to do this. I'm going to create this thing. I'm going to create this kingdom. That's what the sun has created here, this kingdom, where all the planets revolve around him. He's in the middle. They're all going around him, and he's given his life. This Earth, is just far enough away to where life has been able to flourish. So he's the king he's the origin of all of it. He's the power. And so within you, that's alive and vitalized through the sign of Leo. So wherever that sign is, you feel that invigoration come. So Leo is that sign of power, and it's ruled by the sun. It's this masculine energy, just like the other masculine signs, but it's fiery masculine, which is not the airy masculine, which is about ideas. It's fire masculine, which is about actions. Boom. Black and white, clear. I'm going to do this. This is the thing. Fire is, when you produce fire, you also create shadow. It brings light and dark, the shadow, right? And that gives us a clear choice, right or wrong. This is why fire can seem judgmental at times. It can seem righteous, self-righteous, and very self-identified, empowered themselves. It's about individual identity, individual power, and the big thing with the sun is confidence. So the confidence to blaze a trail of glory and power into our life comes from the sun, and that's what Leo embodies. It's a sign that wants to do big, mighty things, things worthy of a king. This is why many times Leo, that sign, has this stigma attached to it, which says that they're vain or they're conceited or things like that, because they can mistake the true source of light to be something outside of themselves. And then rather than radiate that sun and push it into the world and illuminate others and be this wonderful creative force like the sun in the sky, they wind up, in fact, wanting to feel the most power themselves and pull all the light toward them. Imagine if the sun in the sky stopped giving light and instead started insisting that the light come to him. Everything would die very quickly. And that's what happens when Leo forgets their true nature as the sun and stops giving. The key to Leo is generosity. And Leos are usually the most generous because they're ruled by the sun. They just want to give. Leo has to be careful about not giving uninvited advice. They tend to want to advise others because they can see the potential in others. They see power. Leo is about power and recognizing the strength and power. And when they love someone or care about them enough, they'll say, you should do this. This would make you really powerful. And it sounds like they're like, well, who are you to tell me what to do, kind of thing. But they mean it with all best intentions. But Leo has to be careful not to be an uninvited contributor to other people's kingdom. So Leos manage their own kingdom well and let others run their kingdom also. Don't invade others' kingdoms with your opinions. Don't try to take all the wealth from the kingdom for yourself and hold on to it. A good king distributes the wealth, lets their kingdom flourish, and lets it be an example for the other kingdoms rather than invading others. So that's Leo. It's male, which is external, fiery, which is inspired and personally strong and ruled by the mighty sun.